Hello and welcome to ShanghaiEye. I'm Chen Xuan.
Hi, I'm Timothy Pope. In China, the slightly awkwardly phrased party mass centres are found in massive numbers throughout neighbourhoods. They act as a community centre for regular people and a place for members of the Communist Party of China to meet. But how does that even work? I've never been inside a party mass centre myself, not when anything's been going on. But what really does happen there? Our reporter Siqi ventures into some of these top party mass centres in Shanghai to find out.
I hear this building is where the communists go.
Ooh, are they communists?
I'm being massaged by communism. I thought I was gonna get kicked out. I'm about to enter the Party Mass Center by the Communist Party.
他就应该是服务群众的，服务党员的。
服务型的一个机构，
党员和群众交流的一个中心。
I didn't really understand any of that.
Once I came in, I was asked a lot of questions like, what are you doing here?
I was just told by this nice lady that there are book readings, there are also healing sessions. Singing bowl meditations are every Monday, 800 kwai per 10 sessions. This nice lady who's in charge of events and classes offered to take photos because apparently this balcony offers a great vantage point for the city skyline and has become an influencer hotspot.
咖啡很好喝的，这咖啡是云南的咖啡豆，是中度烘焙的。就是说，非常的香。
An Americano costs 8.8 kwai, which is so much better than 15 to 24 kwai on the market. But you don't have to buy anything. You could just bring your own hot water and sit here for the whole day. People here seem to just be locals who want a free space to work. And then I found myself involved in a really long conversation with the party's secretary here, which is like the top communist in the small area.
6点到7点，送给那个快递小哥的。这是我们的非遗文化金鸡区小二分，就是那个蜂蜜，作为一个就是关爱服务。这是我们的公益街市会成立以后设立了一些公益的服务。
She just sent me like a million articles and a million activities. And she said, you should come to this one, you should come to that one. There's communism in this building.
Ooh, none of those lifts are for us. Those lifts are for the JP Morgan people. Our lift is directly to the end. There's only the first floor and the 22nd floor. The floor for the party. We've arrived at communism.
Something tells me I can't get in there without getting asked questions. Here's a meeting room. So basically, this is a place where you could just go in and then have your own meeting, I guess. You could just scan a code and then get whatever you want presented on that screen presented. No questions asked. Nobody seems to be administering the space. Seems like anyone could just get in. The rent for this extremely sunny space with $1 million view is estimated to be 5 million kwai a year. You need to put on some sunscreen to work here. Free books to read. Pushkin и Natalia. After a while, you seem to get used to the conveniences and you start to expect more. Isn't this place supposed to have like free water and stuff? In France, a place like this would be called a centre culturel. In New York, this would be called a collaborative collective commune. That is if they manage to get built. Sweetened ginger tea. Okay, on Saturday, there's free movie, rehearsals, practice. People book some rooms for those. There's a free gym upstairs. There's also a free gym for elderly people, a free reading room and 2-hour daycare for little kids, free ice water for delivery workers, taxi drivers, and ride-hail drivers who are on the move all the time and are always dehydrated. Microwave for them to heat up their food. A gorgeous free reading room that's packed with young professionals. After about 3 of them, I get a little spoiled. I kind of wish for free food and free massages, stuff like that.
Wow. What do you think? Is Sichi going to be able to find free food and massages, do you think?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think these centers would go as far as that, but I think free rehearsal rooms, reading spaces, you know, that's just nice enough.
Yeah, that sounds totally reasonable. I think I have actually been into one of these centres before.
For the reading space? Or?
No, actually to use the bathroom. But it was very clean, very nice, and they did have a great lending library as well for older residents.
Yeah, good to know.
Let's find out what she did find.
Totally starving.
This one has a community canteen that's supposed to offer food at subsidized prices.
Food's supposed to be served at 4:30.
It's mostly visited by elderly people who get an additional 15% off.
Okay, I think we should start here. Okay, can we please get some help here?
And then we met some locals. Some are really helpful. Some like to give a lot of advice to everybody else.
She said we just got ripped off.
The center is in a crowded old neighborhood and seem to be packed with people who already know about its conveniences, like the free reading spaces, subsidized yoga and Pilates classes,
Leg shaping, back shaping, abdomen shaping, full body shaping. It's supposed to be a cheap motel that ran out of business, but then the government procured the building and turned it into a party center. Portions are pretty big. I'm the only young person here eating. 500 grams of tangcu paigu, 38 kwai, that's not bad. I thought these were napping chairs, but they're massage chairs. 5 kwai for 20 minutes. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to register with that young man. We had to go somewhere else. And then the young man said, we didn't manage to go to 20 minutes, so he wanted to basically just refund us for the 5 kwai.
Turns out this place is huge for its community canteen. Elderly locals, professionals, people with kids are all swarming into this place for lunch.
Truth is, I think we did get ripped off because I read online that this place has like really good combo for only 12.9 kwai.
Turns out the combo is only for delivery workers and elderly people. Most of these combo eaters work or live in this community and hence are well known by the staff people here.
Everybody's getting like a huge platter of food. Take a look at these people. Apparently they all work here. 51 kwai? Are you kidding me? This is so good. Worse. 50 kwai. Restaurant style.
Workers here are so helpful. This lady saw I forgot to grab chopsticks and brought me 2 pairs.
People here are really friendly. They weren't like, what are you doing here? Like, what do you want? They're all like, let me help you with this. Let me help you find this. Personally, I'd like to look for a part-time job, translation, or, you know.
This center has a job consultation desk.
Most of these part-time jobs are like busboys, waiters, stalkers. Oh, teacher for TOEFL IELTS. And another teacher's needed for summer school and winter school programs. Okay, here. Submitted my application to be a science teacher.
Later that day, I got a text message from the Social Security Bureau that I needed to fill in my resume, which showed the application I submitted was real. By the end of the trip, I basically got to enjoy all the good stuff at the best party centers in Shanghai.
I got in super late. I thought I was gonna get scolded. Shoe washer, 35 minutes for 5 kwai for really soiled shoes. 4 kwai for fast cycle, 5 kwai for standard cycle. Cop thriller is on today.
The free movie room is surprisingly packed with young and old people alike on a weekday. All kinds of free drinks, all kinds of reading rooms, all kinds of free or almost free gyms. This one's 50 kwai a month, and got to know bunches of locals who are sometimes very blunt.
We were just asked to present our permit.
But are still very kind. One of the elderly ladies here just told me, hey, you can use my elderly card and you can get food for 15% off. Some descriptions on China's social media are not exactly accurate, like how this is a free presentation room.
Presentation room? Well, I mean, there's nothing to present. It's kind of semi-outdoors.
There are 12,000 of these centers in Shanghai. From what I understand, the party mass centers seem to be heavily subsidized community spaces that provide services you'd find around the city at significantly lower prices.
But I guess a lot of people don't know that. They feel like they come here only for a lesson on the future of communism or the history of socialism. They see the word communist party and they go, I guess it's like a cheap place for a lot of stuff.
If you just arrived in Shanghai and live in an apartment the size of a big bathroom, nobody feels like spending 30 kwai for a coffee just to work somewhere you can breathe.
That's really the reality of working as a laborer in a big city, you know. It's really no different than working in a restaurant in New York. In New York, there isn't such thing as free anything. If you want to work, then take a $3 subway ride to the public library, or you can go to a park and get eaten alive by the birds.
But that's not the idea. The idea is to have multiple such places in every community, so anyone, whether you get paid 30,000 kwai a month or 3,000 kwai a month or no kwai a month because you just lost your job, everybody can just get in and take a breath. Some of these places are really tiny. They really just have 1 or 2 chairs and AC. So anyone who comes in can take a load off for a few minutes and, depending on the weather, warm up or get out of the rain or heat.
I like these Communist Party centers for the people. Welcome to the Party Mass Centers for the people.
Wow. Okay, I can't get over that, but I have to say, I hope she doesn't get that job as a science teacher. I'm not 100% sure Sichi is qualified. I could be wrong about that though.
Well, but I mean, I think she did a great job, as always. She
Yeah.
does a lot of interesting stories.
Yeah, really getting in there.
I go passing that 党群办公室 in my community area every day. I never go in. I really don't know what's that for, but it's great that she actually go in there and find out there are a lot of up-to-date, nice and free facilities for us to use.
Yeah, or heavily subsidized stuff in these cultural heritage and healing classes. I think there's a lot of people out there who'd get the benefit out of that.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting if I could meet the party secretary and follow her to do some healing classes.
That would certainly be interesting.
I'll do another story just to follow up. Moving on to Shanghai A to Z. Recently, Shanghai 9th People's Hospital completed China's first robotic-assisted breast reconstruction surgery. Where this procedure truly shines is in its use of the Da Vinci surgical robot. This advanced technique allows doctors to be more precise and reduce risks and scarring. In addition, here in Shanghai, this procedure is priced at around 90,000 yuan, a fraction of what patients would pay in the United States and other developed countries. Currently, various hospitals in Shanghai have introduced the surgical robots. For example, doctors at Shanghai East Hospital are able to conduct lung puncture biopsy by using surgical navigation robot, which make the treatment more precise and reduce the pain of patients. And the urology department of Renji Hospital has treated more than 10,000 patients using Da Vinci surgical robots. With the introduction of the new 10-day visa-free policy, Shanghai is quickly becoming an attractive destination for medical tourism. If you have any questions for us, you can find us on all the socials.
We'd love to hear from you as well. You can find all our content online too and join us here on Dragon TV Monday to Friday.
Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.
Bye-bye.